The post-meal energy crash at 2 p.m. isn't a discipline problem. It isn't about how much you ate or whether you exercised. It's a glucose regulation problem, specifically, the gap between how much glucose is in your blood after eating and how efficiently your cells are actually importing and using it. SugarMute addresses that gap through 10 ingredients targeting 5 distinct biological pathways simultaneously. Blood sugar instability is rarely a single mechanism failure. It involves glucose absorption speed from the intestine, insulin receptor sensitivity at the cellular level, the GLUT transporter efficiency that physically moves glucose into cells, liver glycogen management, and the oxidative stress that accumulates in pancreatic beta cells and progressively worsens insulin production over time. Single-ingredient supplements address one of these. SugarMute was designed to address all 5. The formula's architecture covers 5 pathways. Black walnut and flaxseed provide soluble fiber that slows carbohydrate absorption at the intestinal level, reducing the speed at which glucose enters the bloodstream after eating and flattening the post-meal spike. Berberine activates AMPK, an enzyme that opens an insulin-independent glucose uptake pathway, allowing cells to import glucose even when insulin receptors are partially desensitized. Cinnamon bark and bitter melon work on insulin receptor sensitivity itself, improving the signal strength that tells cells to open their glucose channels. Alpha-lipoic acid protects pancreatic beta cells from oxidative stress, addressing the progressive deterioration of insulin production that worsens over time. And Lactobacillus Acidophilus targets the gut-metabolic axis, reducing the intestinal inflammation that contributes to insulin resistance through systemic inflammatory signals. The 10-ingredient formula covers black walnut for fiber and antimicrobial gut support, flaxseed for soluble fiber and omega-3 anti-inflammatory activity, aloe vera for prebiotic gut support and its documented blood sugar research profile, plum for polyphenol antioxidants, Lactobacillus acidophilus for the gut-metabolic connection, berberine for AMPK activation, cinnamon bark for insulin receptor support, bitter melon for Charentin, and additional cellular uptake support, chromium as an insulin cofactor, and alpha-lipoic acid for beta cell protection. Most users report reduced afternoon energy crashes within the first 2 weeks as the fiber components begin moderating post-meal glucose spikes. Improved fasting glucose readings and more consistent energy throughout the day typically develop over 4 to 6 weeks as the berberine AMPK pathway and insulin sensitivity improvements accumulate. SugarMute is manufactured in a GMP-certified, FDA-registered facility in the United States with third-party testing for each batch. 90-day guarantee. For adults dealing with post-meal crashes, sugar cravings, or inconsistent energy. The 5-pathway approach covers the biological complexity that single-ingredient approaches miss. Full breakdown at the link below.